to the ancestors of the land. Thank you for the opening prayer and the song. We come with all the respect for the people who are here and calling in as our grandmothers who we didn't get to know, that we come to join them in the place where they chose to call home when they left home. And I know that we have people from all across Turtle Island who make their way here to create a life here. So thank you for all the people who call this area home traditionally, and for all the people who find their way, follow their energy to come here to create a connection, to create a place that they can call home, and to create a family with people who are wanting to have that sense of family. So thank you to everyone, past, present, and future, who comes to these territories to be and feel at home. So honoring our grandmothers. The thousands of years before contact with Europeans, all First Nations owe their lives to ancient grandmothers in encouraging their male counterparts to look after the earth and all of the living creatures and plants provided by the Creator, this earth. These grandmothers were the ones who picked out strong men to be stewards over all living creatures and plants. Stewards were chosen around council fires where the warmth of the fire in turn symbolized First Nations governing structures, and the smoke going upward carried the unified prayers of each First Nation. The smoke rises upward, carrying the prayers of people gathered around the fire and rising smoke. Prayers may be said to the Creator in the teepee, having an opening at the top, or in an earthquake home, in a longhouse. The family that offers prayers to the Creator also have quests who adhere to First Nations beliefs. By the same reason, outdoor council fires are used to offer prayers to the Creator, carrying unified requests through prayer. For ultimate authentication, the oldest grandmothers say the prayers as women were considered the closest living person in order to have the strongest prayer. It is for this reason that Mother Earth was so pristine and kept beautiful for all First Nations. For every tribe which we owe to all of the grandmothers, all of the people going back for thousands of years, we can sincerely thank grandmothers who have helped keep us alive, and more so by each First Nations member who owe life to their grandmothers. It is by this understanding that we sincerely thank grandmothers. The writers of this is a Shikotan who uses his Shikotan name as Dapit Sinmasquin, or David Goes Around the Rock, who learned everything about life from a white-haired grandmother in the 1940s. And he says, Tukschecham, and thank your grandmothers. Tukchilam, or amen, and all my relations. And Mat Ukuschet Kwa. And thank you for being here today. And my uncle is very happy that we're able to come together as a family and honor my grandmother. And for me Today is the first time that I've seen a picture of my grandmother. I grew up with no grandmothers, and I didn't know that one of the things that she did for my dad was take him out on the land when he was very young and kept him away from the RCMP and the Indian agents, so he didn't have to attend residential school. And now knowing that my kia and two of my aunties passed away, they lived here in the downtown east side. So that's very important to me to know the strength of my kia, and that today I get to see her picture for the first time in my life, and that we are here to be with her, that she is still on the land here. She is still with all the people who are struggling and all the people who are living day to day and finding the best way that they know how to survive. So thank you for that. And in closing of my time for being here today, I want to sing the Ancestors song. It's a song that we call in our ancestors when we're needing help. We call in our ancestors when there are medicines being burned. We call in our ancestors when there's a fire, when there's a meal to be shared, where people are in need, where people are on the land like we see today and like you would see every day here at Oppenheimer Park. People are gathering on the land, and that's the most important thing. So the Ancestor song to everyone here today, everyone on the land, and for our ancestors who lived and died here. Hoeda, 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 heyo. Hoeda, 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 heyo. Hoeda, 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 hoeda. Hoeda, 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 hoeda.